You're listening to KPFZ 88.1 FM Lakeport on the beautiful shores of Clear Lake. We'll be right back with Discover Lakeport and beyond after a brief word from our underwriters.
Lake Links provides transportation options for low-income seniors and people with disabilities. Riders may be eligible for mileage reimbursement for their drivers through Lake Links Pay Your Pal program. Volunteer drivers are needed to assist with essential trips through the new Ride Links plan. Additional information is available through lakelinks.org or by phone at 995-3330, lakelinks.org.
Hi, Cisa Harris, Chair of the Democratic Party of Lake County. We are proud of being an underwriter of KPFC. We promote justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion and support KPFC, Lake County Community Radio. We hold monthly meetings via Zoom, recruit and support qualified candidates for local elected office, and provide input to our state and national Democratic leaders. Our website is lakecountydemocrats.org.
Take a journey to a place so dear, where the mountains meet the sky and the lakes are clear. Lakeport's calling with charm in the air, a hidden treasure so lovely and rare. With Clear Lake's waters, the oldest around, a peaceful escape where serenity's found. The whispers of nature, the beauty unfolds in Lake County's heart, a story retold. Discover Lakeport and beyond, where memories flourish and hearts respond. In every moment, let the joy surround, from wine tasting tours to the trails unbound. Hiking up hills under skies so blue, with every sunset you'll know it's true. Life's an adventure just waiting for you. In Lakeport, California, let's start anew.
Good morning and welcome to KPFC 88.1 FM, Lakeport, Clear Lake, and all of Lake County. Welcome to Discover Lakeport and Beyond, broadcasting right here in beautiful downtown Lakeport and reaching listeners throughout Lake County. We're your local connection to the people, places, and happenings that make our community so special. I'm your host, Marie Schrader, and I'm so glad that you've joined us today. At the council, keeping us sounding our best, we have Danny Wind. Hi, Danny.
Good morning.
Yes. So here's how the show works. Each episode, we welcome a guest into the studio to talk about something related to Lake County, whether it's local history, community projects, small businesses, events, public services, or the people who help make this county thrive. But this is your show too. During the program, we'll be taking your calls. You can phone in to ask questions of our guest or to share information about upcoming events happening anywhere in Lake County. If it's going on in our community, we want to hear all about it. So settle in and turn up the volume and get ready to discover Lakeport and beyond. Our call-in number is 707-263-3435. And I know that there are a ton of activities that are going to be happening out around the lake coming up in the next few weeks. So please call in and let us know and even if you hear it on here and you want to talk a little bit more about it, that would be just fine. So as always, I start off with just things that are coming up in Lakeport because I put out the community calendar. It was a little dry there. Put out the community calendar, so let me kind of just start with that. On Tuesday, what is today? Today is the 15th.
Monday,
oh, my goodness.
June 15th.
Okay, skip forward. June 18th at Columbia Bank, which is over where they've changed names, is Operation Tango Mike Packing Party from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. So go on over there and help them with that. June 19th and 20th. That's this coming weekend. There's a hazardous waste drop-off at the transfer station from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. June 19th also is the second concert in the park. It's Citizen Flannel at Library Park from 6:30 to 8 p.m. June 19th, Brad and Yeardley Live is at Harlow's Lounge at 6 p.m. Let's see, June 20th is a guided hike. Okay, I can't say the name of this. Do you know how to say the name of that preserve? The Kuhl Kalanapo?
I think I've heard both Kulanapo and Kalanapo. I think I've heard both.
It's one of those. And that is just right around, it's just past the transfer station down in Lakeport here. And they're doing a guided hike. They do it once a month from 9 a.m. to noon. Just know that no dogs are allowed on that hike. June 20th, we have Reggae Roots and Iris Solja. I'm not good at those names.
Iris Solja.
Thank you.
That's it?
That's it. Canocti Vista Casino at 6 p.m. June 21st and 28th, we have free kitchen at United Christian Parish at 4 p.m. And what that is, it's a free community dinner. If you come to the church at that point in time, they will serve you dinner for free on those 2 days, 4 p.m. And it's the third, fourth, and fifth Sundays of every month at 4 p.m. June 22nd to 27th, there's a summer youth art camp that's at Visions Gallery. There's many classes that are available. I know that most of them are filled up, but there's a possibility that you might find something for your youth to participate in. So give them a call or look them up online. June 23rd, we have a free movie, Bohemian Rhapsody. So, wear your tie-dye, come on out to the Soparis Theater at 6 o'clock p.m. on June 23rd. On June 24th, there is a blood drive at United Christian Parish. It's Vitalant Blood Drive from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And they're always looking for people. And even if you can't get in, if you show up, they sometimes have cancellations and they will fit you in. Let's see here. June 26th is also the summer concert series, the third one, and this is the Undercovers at Library Park, 6:30 p.m. June 27th is racing at the Lakeport Speedway. Let's see, June 27th is also Bags on the Lake over at Canocti Vista Casino, and that is a cornhole competition. June 27th, Lavender Celebration at Peace and Plenty Farm from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And June 27th is also Dinner in the Orchard at Ripe Choice Farms, and that's at 6:30 p.m. All of this information you can find on the website at discoverlakeportca.com. And I will also, I know that we're going by these really, really fast. And so after this show, I always on Discover Lakeport, the Facebook page, put a post up with all the information, all of the posters from all of these events so that you can refer to that, and I pin it to the top of the page so that you can refer to that coming up. So we've got lots and lots of things. The other thing that I always talk about is the program called Simple Gesture. This is a countywide program that we have here where we collect food, your donations of food for the local food pantries. We pick it up once a month. It's going to be on July 11th because the first Saturday happens to be the 4th of July. We don't do it on a holiday. So we do it on the second Saturday during those months. So it's July 11th. And this is such a wonderful program because it's a way to help our food pantries be able to help those that are really going in and out of food security. And I don't know if you know about food insecurity, but it's something that people don't stay in traditionally very long. People will experience it due to hardships that happen in their life, sudden accidents that affect them, momentarily, this sort of thing. The statistics of food insecurity tell us that people do not stay in it very long. It's just a blip on the radar. Very, very, very few people actually suffer from food insecurity on a consistent basis. So I know that the lines, like over at the Gleaners, when it's a Gleaners pickup line, the lines are very long. It's a sign of our times. I mean, you've seen the gas prices, you've seen that food prices are rising, and people who are dependent on SNAP benefits or food stamps, their food stamps don't go as far as your dollar does either. So they're suffering, right along with the rest of us. But they have even more issues that prevent them from going out and getting enough food for their families to eat. And the people often think that when people go to food pantries that they get an enormous amount of food. And if you ever went and saw how little food they actually get, I mean, even as a single person, that food would not last me as a single person a week, and these are families. So it's not like they're getting a free handout of enormous amounts of food. But the pantries are being stretched to their limit right now, and they really do need your help. So Simple Gesture is everywhere in Lake County. We have 5 chapters. It covers every single zip code that is located in Lake County. And once you sign up, that first time you put it out in a paper bag, and then they will pick it up and leave you a green Simple Gesture bag, reusable bag for your next donation. And then they take it to the local food pantries. Our 5 chapters serve 7 food pantries. We have 1 here in Lakeport, 1 in Kelseyville, 1 in the Middletown area, 2 in Clear Lake, and 2 on the North Shore. So it is something that we're really looking to expand the number of donors that we have for this program. So how do you join? You sign up on the website joinsg.org. That's joinsg.org. So anything that you can do to help was going to be very much appreciated by many, many people right here in Lake County. So, all right, let's see here. We have some other events that we can do it. Oh, we have a phone call? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Okay.
Alrighty, caller, you are on the air.
Yes, good morning. Hey, I was listening to your events calendar.
Yes.
And I hope you don't mind if I remind your listeners that the Grange is throwing its 3rd Tuesday dance party tomorrow at 1510 Big Valley Road. Doors open at 6.
Fantastic.
We're featuring Beats Working.
Oh, very good.
With the fabulous Nancy Wright.
Yes.
And,
very good.
All are invited.
That is wonderful. So that's at the Grange, the Big Valley Grange. That's also called the Clear Lake Grange. Is that correct?
Yes, that is the correct name. Yes. Is the Clear Lake Grange.
And it's located in Findlay. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. So
1510 Big Valley Road.
Wonderful. And it starts remind us what time it starts.
Doors open at 6.
Doors open at 6 p.m. And if it's hot, there's going to be air conditioning, fans, that kind of stuff?
No, the building is not air conditioned,
okay.
But it'll be in the cool of the evening.
Very good.
I think it'll be a beautiful evening.
Wonderful. Well, I do appreciate you calling in, and please, anytime that you hear us on this at this time, you're free to call in every single time. So please
Absolutely appreciate it. And we do this the 3rd Tuesday of every month.
Third Tuesday of every month. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on your calendar. Okie doke. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. I just love that the Granges have events like that coming up. That is so nice.
And I've seen the Upper Lake Grange has been building some momentum too. So I think that's
yes.
We have so many of these adjacent public utility or community buildings that a lot of them haven't been utilized for a long time. So it's like it's been always nice that the Grange has still remained open. Obviously, the Upper Lake, what do they call it?
It's the
Bachelor Valley. Mm-hmm. There you go, Bachelor Valley Grange. Not right in their downtown, but close enough. That, between the schools and the downtown.
Just down Main Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's really wonderful to see that taking root over there. So
I even saw there was the Grange Hall in, I think it's Witter Springs. That valley over there has one, but I haven't seen it in person.
No, I haven't either.
Just heard about it in passing.
Yeah, no kidding. So I know there's a Pride event coming up, isn't there? In Clear Lake?
Yes, I believe it's Clear Lake. I think it's the 28th. I'll double check and I'll come back to it. But yeah, it's a not a parade, but a fair, and they alternate.
It is the 28th. It's in Austin Park from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah. So that's very exciting. Yeah. I'm really glad to see that that's happening.
There's usually a lot of resources in addition to fun stuff. I know they were doing like a lot of like prize giveaways, like if you went to all of the booths last year. So yeah, they're the county health department and the person who organized it, I believe, is Layla Romero, and they're very event savvy. They did a good job last year. So
fantastic, yeah.
Sure, it'll be good again this year.
That is great. That is great. So I have a few other things that we can go over. The Lions Club. This is the Lions Club up in, where is this? Middletown. Middletown is having a Father's Day pancake breakfast Sunday, June 18th. From 8 to 11 a.m. They have pancakes, eggs, ham, biscuits, gravy, and fruit. You can get the tickets at the door for that one. So go up and take Dad up there. Also on Sunday, we also have the Baconfest that's happening over in Kelseyville. So be sure to go over. That's always a good time, and it's a lot of fun to taste all the bacon entries that are there.
Did we get the Kicking It in the Country street dance in Kelseyville? Did we get that one?
Not yet. It's on the 18th as well.
Yeah.
Yes, that's coming up. I've got that coming up right here. So, yes, we have Kicking in the Country on June, let's see, this is June 18th, and it's Funk from 7 to 9:30 p.m. So I believe this is the first one coming up. That's the first one.
Looks like I'm looking at the poster over here.
Oh yeah,
I think
so. So in the studio here, Danny has clear view of a whole bunch of huge posters that are on the wall over there.
Take your pick.
Take your pick. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them coming up. So yeah, this is the very first one of the Kelseyville Kicking in the Country dances that's coming up. So on June 18th. So come on out for that. June 19th. There is going to be at the Middletown Arts Center, Juneteenth, on Friday, June 19th from 5:30 to 10 p.m. So go on up there to have it. They're having conversations with Randall Cole, Clovis Lewis will be there, Lynette Lafeche, Boris Brumfield, and others that are going to be there. So by all means, go on up and take a gander at that one. And of course, now what I really love about the area is that we have all of these local markets that are happening. And the Middletown Community Market happens on Friday nights from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. in Middletown Library Park. And they have fresh produce and baked goods, local crafters, live music, all of that kind of good stuff up there. Let's see here. Adams Springs. We just talked about Beats Working that's going to be at the Finley Grange. But they're also going to be up at Adams Springs Golf Course on Saturday, June 20th, 2026. Is that right? Oh, my goodness. Because I'm like, is this, where are we? Yeah, it is. Saturday the 20th. Some of those were okay, passed. There we go. So from 7 to 9 p.m. So Beats Working's getting around there. That's good.
That's perfect timing for me because I think I'll be at the Friends of Boggs Trail Work Day that morning.
There you go. Head right on over there. That's great.
Starting early that day because it's getting hot.
Hot. Oh, very hot. Yes. So Community Fest. There's a Community Fest that's going to be happening. It's the Kelseyville Riviera Community Association is putting putting this on. It's on Saturday, June 20th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Riviera Elementary School. They're going to have a lot of really fun things to do up there. There's going to be a fire truck, photo opportunities. Firefighters are going to do meet and greets, face painting. There's going to be a playground, games and prizes. There's going to be grazing goats. It's interesting with all of the Firewise stuff that's going on now that herding has become a thing now again. Shepherds, right? We're back to shepherds, which is actually a good thing because goats do a really good job in maintaining hillsides. So grazing, they're going to have grazing goats. Goats. They're going to have food and drink. Music is by Stan Beach and Nancy Wright. So good music up there.
Oh, Nancy Wright. I'm pretty sure of Beats Workin'.
Probably,
fame. Yeah,
yes.
I think.
Yes. Pogo's Pizza will be there. So come on up to see what's all available. They're going to have a lot of information about how to keep your home safe, especially for the Soda Bay corridor. So come on up there. That's Community Fest on next Saturday from 11 to 2. There's another Juneteenth on the 20th, Saturday the 20th, in Nice. And this is by the Solano Women in Medicine. And they have the gates open at 4 p.m. It's free entry, free food. Vendors, bounce houses, speakers, live music. So that is over at 3605 Lakeshore Boulevard in Nice. So go on over to there. Juneteenth as well. That's a really good thing. On the 20th, we have we already said that on the 20th there's music at Canocta Vista Casino and their Music on the Lake free summer concert series. So head on over there. You're never gonna be home.
It's definitely possible.
Yes, for all of this. Okay, let's see here. Women's Circle happens at Lavender Moon. The Summer Solstice Women's Circle is going to be on June 20th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Lavender Moon Spa is here in Lakeport. So you can look them up, and they said they'll celebrate the longest day of the year by making sun catchers. Seasonal snacks will be enjoyed, and everyone will receive an altar card and crystal. So that is at Lavender Moon.
That's smart. That's an efficient way to use your sun catcher on the longest day of the year.
That's a really very good point. Yes. Okay. So the Baconfest is on the 21st. There we go. So it's over in downtown Kelseyville. If you drive to Kelseyville, you can't miss it. You really can't. And I know that tickets are available at the door. So, but it's best to get your tickets ahead of time because the line for tickets to buy tickets is always longer than the ones to pick up tickets. So, make sure that you buy your ticket ahead of time there. The Boathouse Bar and Grill has got a lot of great music coming up every single week. They have on June 21st, Howard Dawkins, June 28th, Vicki Gilleray, and the Sugar Cats are going to be there. And so, there's a whole list of them through July and August and into September. So they've got some great music happening over there on that one.
The Boathouse, I guess, recently started, this could be hearsay, but I'm pretty sure it came from a reliable source, doing karaoke on Wednesday night.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, and so that's you're pretty covered for the back end of the week for karaoke. You've got Boathouse in Nice on Wednesdays.
Yes.
You've got Thursday karaoke at Andre's.
Yes.
And then the Riviera Hills Club does karaoke on Fridays.
Yes. So for all you karaoke lovers out there.
Sing your hearts out.
Sing your hearts out. That's exactly it. Oh, my gosh. So there's a summer camp happening. It's called EDMO. The program dates are June 22nd to July 31st from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The camp locations are going to be at Kelseyville Elementary School, the Riviera Elementary School, and Mountain View Middle School. I believe that's MVMS. So you sign. I think you call the schools to sign up for that. So it looks like that's got great enrichment stuff: science, technology, engineering, arts, math, and that sort of thing. So, if you need something for your kids to do, that's a great opportunity there. June 22nd, there is a theater camp by Middletown Unified School District from June 22nd to 26th from 8:30 a.m. to noon, and it's in the cafetorium. That's an interesting combination of two words there. Ages 8 to 13, and so you contact Middletown Middle School for that one. Let's see here. Smiling Dogs also has some great music coming up. They have now switched to the ranch from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. 24th is Dave Brodia's Blues Farm. So you go out to the ranch at 6675 Kelsey Creek Drive in Kelseyville, and that's where the music happens. And it's a great location up there. So, a lot of fun, just kind of chilling and by the pool and that kind of stuff. So, head on over to that. Yes, I know the person who's running this one, and this is a really good thing. If you want to put your child in a group that is going to work on emotional skills for life, there is a group that's going to be happening June to July in Kelseyville, and it's going to be working on. It's going to be using interactive activities and arts and crafts to help them with coping skills and that sort of thing. So they said that it's ages 5 to 10. For them. So you can look up. Zabney Naria is running this, and I happen to know Zabney, and she's very, very good. So the location is at 3970 Main Street, Suite 9 in Kelseyville. It's a psychoeducational group, prevention-based group. It's not therapy. It's just a group of kids to work through emotions and that sort of thing. And being a former teacher, that is an important thing. Let's see here. June 26th, the Hospice Services of Lake County Thrift Stores is going to have a very interesting poker run on all 3 of their stores. So Poker run. So you start your hand, you visit your first store, you have to make a purchase at the store. You make a purchase at all 3 stores, but you make a purchase and you start your hand at whichever of the 3 stores they have. They have 3 of them. There's Middletown, Clear Lake, and Lakeport. Those 3 are the stores. And then at the second one, you collect more, and the third one is where you finish. You make a purchase and you get your hands there. So they have it as ride, shop, and support the thrift stores. The thrift stores support hospice programs all over Lake County. So make sure that you if you're into that, that's great. They're also having a bag of clothing sale that day too. Plus you get 10% off your purchases at the 3rd store, and there's going to be a raffle as well. So we've got all kinds of things happening with that. So that is an interesting way to do a poker run. Great creativity there. Hospice, that's a really good thing. Okay, the music never stops, I think, in Lake County. Would you agree with that?
If there's one thing KPFZ has taught me, it's that.
Yes. Concerts on the Green are starting up at the Greenview.
Greenview?
Yes.
I don't even know what that is. Where is that?
Oh, it's up in Hidden Valley.
Oh.
So you take the roundabout, where you go to Grocery Outlet there?
Yeah.
Keep going down that road, and you'll get to the Greenview. It's the golf course.
Oh,
and they have a beautiful
there's like a restaurant
lawn. They have a beautiful lawn. The good thing about it, lots of shade.
Yeah.
They are June 27th. They are starting this. Soul Circus is playing. Now it doesn't have the time here on this, and what I'm finding is that. You and I both know the AI generated stuff. You have to feed all the information into the AI generated thing in order for it to spit it out. And we really wish that everybody would include the who, what, when, where, why, and how of every single event and cover those before you hit create, because I have seen things without times, without even the name of the group that's organizing it, without locations, without all kinds of things.
A number that was two numbers that got merged into one, and now it's a new made-up number.
Yes. So they are doing concerts once a month up there. The first one is on June 27th. It is Soul Circus, and I just happened to be at an event on Friday night that was over at the Country Air Properties here, and Soul Circus was playing. Very impressed with them. They're a great band. They really do a good job. Lots of oldies, things that you can sing along to. So you'll really enjoy it and have a really good time up there. So once again, I don't know what time this starts, because guess what? Okay, Greenview, you did not put the time on this flyer. So you're going to have to really check that one out. On Saturday, June 27th, now I went to this last year and it was absolutely amazing. The Lavender celebration at Peace and Plenty Farm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Have you been over there in their lavender field?
Actually, no, I haven't. No.
Well, word of warning.
I've been told.
If you are allergic to bee stings, don't go.
Oh, yes.
Although the bees are way more interested in the lavender than they are in you. And you walk through their lavender field, and it is just buzzing with bees. But the scent is absolutely unbelievably amazing, and it is gorgeous with all those purple flowers out there and that sort of thing. I do know that things they're doing, and you have to call in advance to make a reservation to make a lavender wreath, which I need to replace mine that I got last year at this celebration, because oh my gosh, it smells so good in your kitchen or wherever you put it. But it's the lavender celebration is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, June 27th. So make sure that you go head on over there. If you haven't been to Peace and Plenty, they have an amazing farm, and when they give you a tour of the farm and talk about all the sustainable practices that they're doing, it's really impressive. Green thumb is a really good thing, for sure.
I did find it looks like a start time for the Soul Circus concert. It says 6 p.m. on June 27th.
6 p.m. There you go. Okay, maybe I can add it to that poster for them and put it in my stuff so that I have it. Okay, let's see, June 27th at Lower Lake High School, there's going to be a shred-a-thon and e-waste event. So you can securely dispose of up to 3 boxes of documents and e-waste. I don't think that's 3 boxes of e-waste. I think it's just e-waste. So
like my trashed emails? Is that e-waste?
I don't think so. No appointment is necessary. It's from 9 a.m. to noon. And donations benefit the Lake County Child Care Planning Council. And you say, how do you get that off of this? Well, I do know that there are rebates. I actually had a fundraiser that I did, an e-waste fundraiser one time, and the for certain things the state does give you money back for those things to keep them out of our landfills, and anything like that to keep it out of the landfill is a really good thing. So because all of this stuff, the laptops, the old, thankfully, I'm a big thrift shopper, and I go to a lot of yard sales, and so I don't see the big monitors that I used to see anymore, thankfully, because I would pick them up and take them over to because you can drop these off free of charge at the landfill here in Lakeport as well. But that's on June 27th. It is at Lower Lake High School, so make sure that you save your documents and do that. And of course, we talked about the Pride Fair on the June 28th in Austin Park from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm going to try to be there for this. Games, raffles, resources, vendors, storybook readings, and workshops. So it's a family event. All ages are welcome to attend. And so, that's just wonderful. I think that they're doing that kind of thing there. So we're just going to keep going with this with our because our guest got detained today. So we're going to just keep keep working on this. And again, if you have something that we haven't covered, call us so that we all know about what's happening. You know, one of the complaints I get constantly is that people say, we never know what's happening until after it's happened. So that's what this program is about. Our call-in number, again, is 707-263-3435.
Well, and I do have another one on the 27th of June. Friends of Boggs will be doing a guided hike.
Really?
I think they're gonna do the school. It's quote unquote school trail. It's like got some interpretive signs on it that talk about some of the natural foliage in the area.
Ah.
But so that'll be June 27th at. Usually it's 9 a.m. But on their Facebook page, I know they just posted about it, and they decided recently they might start a little earlier, but it's worth sending an email. I think it's
do they have a poster for it, or is it just a post?
Yeah, I just didn't pull it up fast enough.
Okay, well, yeah, forward that to me, would you? More eyes on everything going on here. It's good. So, the next thing I want to talk about is the Certified Tourist Ambassador Program. Yeah. It's a wonderful program that we have here in Lake County. It is run by Michelle Carson, and it is through the Chamber of Commerce. But they have a training coming up on Monday, June 29th from noon to 4:30 p.m. at the Featherbed Railroad Bed and Breakfast. And I got to tell you, if you haven't been to the Featherbed, it's so beautiful over there. It's over in Nice. So, I guess that's between Upper Lake and Nice. So they have an Upper Lake address on here, but it's between there. So there is a cost to this, but it's a very low cost to this program. But once you will learn a lot about Lake County and about the history of Lake County and what drives our tourism here in Lake County, and then after that you get to go on wonderful things to learn even more about Lake County. They call them adventures, and so by all means, become a certified tourist ambassador. It is a fantastic program that's out there. Oh my gosh. And so now we're going to talk a little bit about 4th of July. There is so much coming up for the 4th of July. The Lakeshore Lions is going to have their 4th of July carnival coming up, and it says here that it starts July 2nd and goes to July 5th. I don't know, because this does not have a poster with it. I don't know the location of it, but it's so Lakeshore Lions 4th of July Carnival is what it's called. There's actually an event on Facebook for that one. So if you know about that one, give us a call. Cinema by the Shore is coming back here in Hobbiton Community Park in Lakeport. July 2nd, they're showing Captain America, the First Avenger. It is free to attend this. It starts at 8:30 p.m. on July 2nd. Bring blankets and chairs. There's going to be a snack shack available for everything. This is by the Lakeport Community Council and the Lakeport Kiwanis are putting this on. And this is by Boybird, actually. He has two of these planned. This is one of them. The other one is at the end of the month in July, and I don't have the name of the second movie yet. I don't know if it's been chosen or not. So I'm waiting for that information. Okay, Clear Lake Oaks is going to be having their evening celebration.
It looks like our guest has arrived.
Yay! Yay! Come on in. Hi there. Oh.
How's everybody?
We're doing great, Rick. So my guest this morning is Rick White, and he's going to be talking about an event that's going to be coming up on Father's Day. And if you will forgive me, Rick, I am going to call it by its short name, and you can tell us the long name.
Okay.
I'm going to call it Baconfest.
All right.
But you can fill us in on the rest of this.
Well, we like to call it the Lake County Beer, Wine, and Swine Baconfest.
There you are. I knew there was a long name to this.
There is. And, because we incorporate the regional wineries and breweries, craft breweries,
exactly,
to be a part of it. So, kind of gives it a little more character, I think.
Exactly. So,
And
yeah. So, before we get into the details of the event itself, how did you come up with this?
well, that's an interesting story because this goes back to early 2017, and I had just joined the Kelseyville Business Association, and some of us like to frequent the Kelsey Creek Brewing, which we now call the Office.
The Office.
And we brainstorm a lot of ideas in that place.
Yes, yeah.
And at the time, there was Ron Chips owned the brewery, and he and others were making their own bacon. And
really?
They got thinking, well, wouldn't it be cool if we could do a Baconfest and have some kind of competition between all of us who make bacon? And we thought, yeah, let's give that a try. But soon to find out that that would be hard to do with to meet all the county health requirements and forth. So that kind of pulled the plug on that. But we thought, well, how else could we do this? And I guess another month or two went by, and then Ron had to go in for knee surgery. So guess who got put into my lap? And I got thinking, well, how could we make this work? And then we got thinking, what if we were to get cooks and caterers from around the county to participate somehow, to give them a way to showcase what they do, and use bacon as the theme.
Sure.
And just kind of go with that. So, and of course, we couldn't leave the breweries out because we were thinking about this while we were, in a brewery. So,
right.
Jason Chavez was quick to, find a way to reach out to a lot of his friends out there that also have breweries, and so he was very good at getting, some good little mom and pop, microbreweries to be part of it.
Right.
And then we thought, well, let's extend this out to the wineries, too. It's not fair to just have beer, and there's people out there who love wine, too. Right. So we did the same. And that first year, boy, did we learn some lessons.
Oh, yes. You always do.
What was weird about our weather is that year, this is 2017, and I think it was several days before Father's Day, we had hail coming down.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know if you remember this.
Oh, my gosh.
But then on Father's Day, we had a record high of 107 degrees.
Oh, no.
So it was sweltering. And, of course, this is all brand new to us. We were using pad devices to try to help process tickets.
Right.
And the Wi-Fi that we were using was pathetic. It wasn't working.
Right.
And so it would come and go. And you can imagine,
frustration.
The frustration. We had long lines. And Mike Thompson was with us that year. He was one of the food judges. And,
oh, my.
And so next thing I know, Mike's in there helping out in the ticket booth, and we managed to get through that, but at the end of the day, I was about ready to pass out. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's about the hottest part of the day.
Oh, absolutely.
So we were glad to be done with it, but what kept us going was that we got a lot of good positive feedback. A lot of people really enjoyed it, even though it was hot. There was, plenty of cold beverages and lots of incredible bacon treats.
Yeah.
And so, it just kind of got us all motivated to think about it again the next year. And we all talked about the idea of having, like tented areas with those little
misters.
But we never got the mister part done.
Solved. That's
we've been very lucky so far.
Yeah.
I mean, since that time, we've had really good weather for the next few Baconfests.
Right.
Yeah, knock on wood.
No kidding. No kidding. Oh, my goodness.
It looks like we're going to have a comfortable day this Father's Day.
Yes. I've been watching the weather.
Yeah.
Yep. That's great.
So, folks, let's hope for mild temperatures.
Yes.
72 highs, no wind.
I think we may exceed 72, but,
Yeah, right. 72, 74 would be kind of nice.
That would be nice. Yes. I agree with you. So tell us about the participants in the contest this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got, unfortunately, we only got 14 this year.
Okay.
One of them dropped out. But we have the Saw Shop, Public House. We've got Kelseyville Lumber, which they call the Kelseyville Bacon Boys.
Really?
And these guys are super motivated. Junior's Grill.
Where's Junior's Grill?
He's got a little trailer that he works out of. Yeah.
Okay.
Twin Pine Casino and Hotel.
Oh, very good.
The Good Old Boys Motorcycle Club.
Oh, yeah.
Danny's Roadside Kitchen down in Lower Lake.
Yep.
The Wolf House Brewing is coming on board this year. They're from Cloverdale. And they're going to be cooking and serving beer.
Oh, that's great.
Ripe Choice Farm over in Soda Bay.
Okay.
So you got Tammy.
Yep.
Mama Malls, which is, she's from Kelseyville. She's catering and will be participating.
Mm-hmm.
Island Fire Concessions, this is another new one. They're out of Clear Lake Oaks.
Yeah.
Sweets and Starches is a new one, and they're from Hidden Valley.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, so
That's
we're all
great.
going to be excited.
Yes.
Henny Petty Catering out of Cobb.
Yes.
Danae's Desserts, if you've ever been to Danae's.
I have.
It's hard to walk out of there without grabbing a loaf of sourdough and something else.
I just walk in there and breathe and I gain weight, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those kind of things.
I have the same issue here. On the waterfront from Lakeport.
Oh, very good.
They're going to be doing it, and that is it. Now, I'm working on one other one. I'm trying to be gentle, but it has a kind of a Hawaiian persuasion.
I know who you're talking about.
Anyway, I'm working on that, but,
Hawaii, well, the Hawaiian does spam a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
that was not a plug for a show. Just saying. Okay, just saying. So, my goodness, just substitute bacon instead of spam. What the heck,
Right.
Well, isn't spam technically a form of bacon?
It's a form of pork. I don't want to think about where it actually comes from.
That's true.
Bad ideas.
True. Oh my goodness.
Besmirching bacon's good name on the day we have the Baconfest.
That's right. Oh my goodness. So what are some? Do you have any other vendors? You have other vendors that are coming there.
There'll be a lot of vendors.
Yes.
We try to keep the vendors to the whole thing with Baconfest is we've been trying to use a culinary theme.
Oh, good.
So we're trying to pick vendors that either produce something that
nice.
facilitates culinary. People who make hot pads and
dish towels
and cutting boards and you name it.
Oh.
And so that's basically the types of vendors we'll have. And what else? We've got our comedian slant magic show. Yes. Chase the Entertainer. He'll be there.
Yes.
And then we have two good bands. I think the band we have this year is Soul Circus.
Oh, yes.
Are you familiar with them?
I just heard them at Country Air on Friday night, and I just actually did a plug for them.
Yeah.
So, but we have a caller, so let's get to our caller.
Sure.
Yes.
Caller, you are on the air.
Thank you so much. And I want to thank the mystery guest for showing up with the Hogfest initiative. I'm curious about whether or not a plant-based bacon has made its way into that.
That's a good. I think we have a vendor that will be bringing a plant-based bacony kind of a treat. Don't ask me the name, but I remember getting a call earlier this year about that, and so I think they're going to be out there this year.
Oh my!
So will be some alternatives to folks who can't eat bacon.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. It. Thank you very much.
You bet.
Thanks for calling.
I'd also like to mention that I think there's a Juneteenth event at the Hobbiton Park on the 19th.
Yes,
I remember.
I remember that they got a permit for that, and I emailed them to try to get information, and I have not heard back from them. So if anybody knows about that, you can send it to my email at discoverlakeportca@gmail.com so that I can put it in all of the information here. But that was one thing that I have missed. I have not seen anything about it online, and like I tell everybody, I am a self-admitted Facebook junkie. So,
if you haven't seen it, who has?
Exactly, exactly. But thank you for that. I will follow up with that to see, send them another email, see if they've got some information on it. But thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the call.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope there's a step you can take to help you with that addiction.
Yes. Well,
Thank you.
It's actually good for the community that I am a Facebook junkie, because I do it in just for this, So who's the other? We have Soul
Oh,
Circus
the other band we have is Austin and Owens.
Oh, yes.
And so they're going to be in a little